Hello, Singer sewing fans. This is my first attempt at a video. The reason I'm doing it is I'm really excited about this vintage Singer 316G. I was always on the lookout for a vintage Singer ZigZagger. This was made in Germany in the 1950s. It's very heavy. The zigzag design for Singer was started by the Germans. It's a very smooth machine. I'll put it on so you can hear it. How does this work? For you to sew without the zigzag, you have to have the disc in and put the other lever that looks like an elephant trunk on 0. When you want zigzag, then we'll have to adjust that. And now you can see the zigzag. I don't have any add the feed dogs down. When I first got this, it had no machine. I popped one on the back. It was in excellent shape. The mechanism for the feed dog was stuck, as expected, in machines that have not been used for many years with the oil deposits. I didn't have a base for it, so I used a base from another Singer 201 that I had. And one of the drawbacks on this, being that it's so heavy, let me remove this, is that they had a chain attached over here. So I decided to put this gas strut, which took me a while to put in there. I cut a 90-degree piece of sheet metal, and it took me a while, but I just use a hacksaw and a drill. You have to be mechanically inclined, and I really had to play around with the angle for the base. You can see it over here. So you can get the angle just right so it doesn't fall over. It's very sturdy, and I can open it and close it with one hand. That's great. Now this, as you can see, is a vertically based oscillating design for the Singer 15 bobbin. The great thing about this also is this is a forever machine. You don't have any nylon belts that you have in some of the Fab and some of the older Singers before this. There are no plastic parts in this. The 201s with the potted motor have the ability to break down because of that Textolite gear in the back. I haven't seen it happen, but when it does happen, if you can't find a replacement, you're out of the machine. And they don't make those gears anymore. So, that's something that inevitably sometime in the future, maybe not in your lifetime, if you don't use it that much, or just with the degradation with the byproducts of the oil, I really don't know. Anyway, I thought that this was great. I've sewn on it. It takes some adjustment with the pressure. It has a working light, and you have the light where you want it. It's great. The lampshade broke, but I managed to find a nice LED, and I'm really happy with it. I see it as a holy grail of Singer vintage zigzaggers for me. when I get organized, I'll show you my collection of Singers. I have the predecessor, which doesn't have the fashion discs. Out of all the fashion discs that I've seen on the Singers, I really like this one because it's a flat top. It goes in and out easily. I've ordered to get the rest of the set. This came with 6 of them. It goes in and out, as you can see over here. The one disc that I really think is useful for somebody that wants to use zigzaggers is that it has that, not just the regular zigzag, it also has the, I believe it's called the 3-point zigzag. And that's a really nice stitch. It's a professional stitch that you don't see on too many machines of this age. And I was really stoked when I saw it. I mean, besides the blind stitch that it has and other designs, it's upwards of 30, 31 discs, I believe. This is really a nice machine for using, not just for having and looking at it. I've made curtains during the COVID crisis for my family. I had nothing to do. I never made a curtain before. These old machines just breeze through heavy material if you know how to adjust them. You have to put the right needles and the right thread and just fiddle around a little bit. And as with all of these ancient machines, you have to just don't forget to oil them. You know, you just have to oil them and keep them clean. That's all for now. I was really excited. I was really unprepared to do a proper video. I'll try to do one in the future with my collection of Singers. But I'm really, really happy about this one. If you want an all-utility vintage Singer with a zigzag that's reliable and dependable, and it's bulletproof, if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one of these, because you don't see them in the market in the States that often. And if you do, you know, I don't know what condition it's going to be. It's a matter of luck. You know how these things are. Goodbye for now. It was nice sharing you my find, and looking forward to make some more videos in the future. Bye.